Hey, my friends. So if you are in this particular video, you are a career starter, particularly my college folks who are in that internship. You are in the middle of it. You are feeling it and you want a career fix in order to truly get you over whatever it is that you're going through and make sure that you can be successful at it. So if you don't know me, my name is Kay Allen Brownlee. I am the founder and owner of Career Stops, and I truly dedicated myself to making sure I can give away training like this to folks who may not be able to invest in the course or other things like that, because it's important. And these are a lot of things that people don't talk about. So the Career Fix is truly dedicated to making sure that in 5 minutes or less, you get a career fix in whatever category that you are looking at the time. All right. So in this case, we're talking about my college folks. You're in the internship. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to network during the internship and build relationships that last. That's what the video is about today, okay? So first, I want you to start thinking about meeting people across departments. Don't just silo or pigeonhole yourself or just put yourself in that bubble in which they assigned you to. Make sure you are shaking hands, meeting people, doing coffee chats, all the things to make sure that you meet people outside your immediate team to expand your professional network. One thing that we have all learned, for those of us who have been in this game, wherever you start is not necessarily where you end. And a lot of times if you want to grow, if you want to be a leader, if you want to literally grow in a company to where you look back and be like, I never saw myself doing that, you have to think about going into other departments. So yes, you could be a financial analyst and truly be a CFO one day, but ultimately it may be in a different department. It may be in a different organization. So you have to think more broadly on how you're going to get there. So making sure you are professionally networking in person, seeing if you can go to some industry pieces, seeing if your leader can introduce you to some of their partners, because you're always working with partners across any industry to make sure that a job can get done. So keep that in mind. The next is attend company events. I had mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I wanted to make sure I pounded on this again. Whether it's an employee network group, business resource group, they have different things in different companies. Make sure you're attending company events, whether they're cultural or not. It's not it is about that, don't get me wrong, in the awareness, but it's also a way for us to connect with each other, to embrace each other. So make sure you participate in social or professional events to get to know your colleagues. And you can also do this in a virtual setting now. They have tons of virtual conferences now, in which I've met a lot of great people in the room. As far as like the little power room, I've been able to do those things. This is a different world. So keep that in mind. It doesn't always have to be in person, but I do highly suggest you're doing it a couple of times a year in person as well. And then third, I want you to make sure that you're following up after the internship. If it hasn't been established that you're coming back, if they don't have that type of program yet, ask them ahead of time. What do you do for returning interns? Do we give preference? What are you doing as far as jobs? Should I keep up with you? Like, those are the things you should be doing. Don't expect for that team to do it for you. Don't expect for the supervisor to do it for you. You should be staying in touch with key contacts. Write down their birthdays, write down their pets' birthdays, write down their work anniversaries, go on LinkedIn, make sure you're up to speed and you know what they're doing and you're congratulating them for it. Make sure that you write a letter or an email after your internship ends so you can stick out. I remember I used to tell our interns to always do that. I have literally hundreds of thank you cards that came from interns, and it really made an impact on me and the leaders in which they gave them to. So I gave you 3 things today: meet people across departments, attend company events, follow up after the internship. 3 key things that you really need to be thinking about if you're already on that internship and you want to make sure that you can build relationships that last. I've had fun with you. My name is Kay Allen Brownlee. I want you to own your career, make it yours. If you like these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the future with a lot more free training and videos in the future. I will see you next time.